Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your love and relationship reading for the month of January. I hope the holidays have treated you guys well. Today, I'm going to be doing two readings, one for my single Virgos and then one for my couple Virgos. I'd like to remind you guys that these are generalized readings, so not everything in the reading may pertain to you. With that said, I'd like to encourage you guys to check out your moon and rising signs, and then check out a reading that correlates with your moon and rising signs, and see if the information within those readings pertain to you. I am available for private readings, and I'm available to answer any questions at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. So the first reading I am going to do is going to be for my single Virgos, okay? Okay. The first card in the spread represents where you are now. This is the card of strength. This could really represent you really just claiming your power, standing within, you just being in a really good place in your life, you being open to possibilities, and also you taking control of the situation of which is your life and just really standing strong in your own skin, holding on to what you are. The next card represents what crosses you. And when I say what crosses you, this represents the weather that's going on around your life. The best way I can explain what this is if you and your family were, at like a park, this would be the weather, okay? This is the weather of your life. And this is the Four of Wands. This is a celebration card. This could be you going to a lot of social gatherings. It could imply maybe the holidays that that we're just getting over and going through into the weekend. Lots of social possibilities. The next card represents the foundation of the situation, and this card is closely related to the recent past, which is the King of Swords. And these two cards generally are tied together. This could also go as far back as maybe an experience that has happened. It could even be tied to childhood, okay? So this is the High Priestess. This is a deeply, highly intuitive card. It works with the light of the moon. The counterpart to the High Priestess would be the Magician, who gets his energy from the light, okay? The sun. So the sun, moon, they counteract each other. Again, very strong person, as indicated in the strength card, somebody who is very highly intuitive. And this could also indicate a life lesson, life experience. Maybe this is the reason why you've come into your own power, okay? The next card is the King of Swords. This represents the recent past. This could indicate an individual that you were involved with, somebody who had a very strong personality, someone who was highly intuitive, but also had a different side to him or her where they could be very vindictive. When this person is hurt, this person can be very defensive. And often when that person is in this defensive mode, they can lash out at you very quickly. This represents your aspirations, okay? And this is the Eight of Pentacles. This is you moving forward in a space and working towards a situation in your life, building something, okay? Working towards something. You're somebody who likes to keep all your ducks in a row, okay? The next card is the Four of Cups. What this represents is there's going to be a lot of social opportunities coming your way. And there's going to be lots of suitors that are coming your way. However, it looks like the people who are going to be in front of you are people who you're not willing to move forward with a commitment. But you are going to have social opportunities coming your way where people are going to be pursuing you. However, I don't see you being comfortable with these people. The overall outcome of this situation is you standing in your power. You will eventually find someone to be with. However, I don't see it generally happening this month. This is going to be a very social month for you. And it's also going to be a very happy month for you. You're someone who is very happy in your own skin. You're going to be with a lot of friends, a lot of social opportunities. However, again, I'm not seeing a suitor that you're going to be happy to move forward in life with, okay? But with that said, I don't want you guys to give up just yet, okay? You never know what life has to offer, okay? So with that said, I am going to be moving into my couple spread. Okay, so you Virgo couples, we have some very powerful cards here. The first card we have is the Mother of Swords, and this represents what you're bringing into the relationship. You're a very caring, compassionate person, also someone who is very intuitive. You put a lot of thought into your partner and can be very considerate. You also have a very sharp tongue, so I wouldn't want to be on your bad side. The next card represents where you are now in regards to the other person, and this is the Four of Cups. What this tells me is that everything looks good on the outside. However, you're feeling some discontentment on your part, okay? And as we move through the reading, let's see if we get some clarification on that. The next card represents what you want from this relationship, and ultimately, you are looking for that type of soulmate commitment, something where you really lean on each other, someone where you see things through each other's eyes, and someone who will be there for you through thick and thin. The next card represents what the other person is getting out, what the other person is bringing into this relationship, and this is the World. This person looks at this relationship with lots of possibilities. And if you guys are already in a serious relationship with each other, this person wants to continue moving forward with you and continue to have a wonderful life with you. There's lots of possibilities here. Also with the world, this person is ride or die with you, okay? So the next card is the Five of Wands, and this represents what the other person is getting out of this relationship. Right now, I think you guys are going through a bit of a rocky period. Again, this is the Five of Wands. I'm not sure if I just said that or not. This indicates maybe some conflict. You guys are going through a rough time, and I think it's connected to this disconnection that you're feeling that was indicated in the Four of Cups, okay? The next card represents what they want from you. This is the Two of Wands. And this is connected to the world where this person wants to be able to continue to move forward. And possibly this even represents a possibly like starting over, okay? Moving past this conflict and moving forward in a positive light. The next card represents how you see your partner. This is the Five of Pentacles. What this is letting me know is this is a spiritual and emotional poverty card, even physical or, earthly, relating to earthly poverty as well. This also could indicate that maybe there was some sort of deception, some affair that you guys have been dealing with, and that could explain this disconnection that you're feeling and this conflict, okay? The next card is the card of Judgment, and this represents how your partner sees you. And I feel like this is very literal judgment coming from you. I really feel like, you know, there was some sort of deception, possibly an affair that happened. This is also an honesty card, and he or she laying everything out on the table and wanting to start fresh as indicated in the Two of Wands. The next card represents the outcome, okay? This is the Hierophant. This is like ready or not, here I come. This is like acknowledging your problems, okay? Whether you're ready to deal with them or not so that you can move forward. The Hierophant also has a very caring, kind, compassionate side to it, wanting to heal each other, but also a very sort of cutthroat, no nonsense, no bullshit type of attitude. Your partner wants to move forward and continue to build this relationship with you. However, I think that you're going to have to really do some soul searching and decide if this is the right relationship for you, if you're willing to work through this hurt that we're dealing with, okay? I know you guys are dealing with some conflict and some disconnect. And your partner's really wanting to move forward with you. I really feel like the decision is on your part. So to help with that, I'd like for you guys to work with fluorite. This correlates with our throat and our heart chakra. This allows effective communication, balancing of emotions, and it also aids in decision making, which I think is something that you're really going to need on your part. I'd also like for you guys to work with rose quartz. This is going to open up your heart chakra so that you can receive love, give love, and it's also going to help with self-love, okay? I'd like for you guys to work with malachite. This is going to help aid with emotional wounds from the past so that you're able to move forward. And when I say move forward, I mean move forward either in this relationship or without. We always want to remember to keep that forward momentum, okay? With that said, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to email me at mantraflowtarot@gmail.com. And I'm looking to hearing back from you guys. All right, have a good day. Bye.